right, what's up, everybody? We are live. Can y'all hear me? Let me make sure, because y'all don't want to be doing this talking and y'all can't hear me, so give me a second. Let me make sure that you all can hear me. Give me a second, because there's a little delay. All right, give me a second. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. Give me a second. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. All right, y'all can hear me. Woo, we good to go. Yes. Woo. So in this live, I'm asking you all that y'all can thumbs up the video, click the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. It's first time watching. I am Wiley. I am the host. We're going to be talking about Joe Budden podcast. And we also going to be doing the ATL trip review and also Monique review as well. So let us first go to Joe Budden podcast. Okay. Now, let me first apologize because I went live with the producers when I was in Atlanta. We were talking about Joe Budden podcast, and I want to make sure that I got some information all the way wrong. I got it wrong because I did not watch Rory and Mal full response to Joe Budden. My original statement was they should have read their contract and all that, handle business right. They need to get their business right. What they talking about, what they doing business wrong and whatever. And I was just going in, and I was just on stage here going in, and the producers, right? They were in my DM like, Wiley, you got it wrong. You need to be watching Rory and Mal Instagram. Their full response. They did like an hour video. So I'm like, okay, let me check it out. So I watched the whole hour in my hotel room. I said, let me watch this whole hour video of Rory and Mal about where they're coming from. So they pretty much opens up and they said, listen, they were partners with Joe Budden, not employees. They were percentage partners, meaning that whatever money that are revenue that are getting, they get a certain percentage of the revenue of the Joe Budden podcast. So they get a certain percentage. So while getting that certain percentage, they need to see the books of how much money the Joe Budden podcast is making. So anytime that Rory and Mal will bring it up about the books, Joe Budden will definitely go in and say, this is wrong. This is not right. What are you talking about? Y'all are stingy. Y'all are out of y'all mind. What are y'all doing? He was just going in on them. So Rory and Mal was like, listen, we get this together. We're not employees. Like, you're changing. You're changing against us. We're not your employees. We are percentage partners, meaning that we need a certain percentage of this show that they're getting, a certain percentage of the Cash App, a certain percentage of the Patreon. Now, Rory, he was like, well, I didn't need the money from the Patreon. It's not about the money. What it was about is just the fairness that they're talking about being fair. And Joe Budden, in this moment, was not fair, okay? Anytime you're not showing them the amount of money that is taken in, that's not right. Because if those are your partners, your friends, you need to crack open those books. They need to be able to see how much revenue that the Joe Budden podcast is making so they can get their certain percentage. Now, we don't know the percentage that they're getting. We don't know it at all. I don't know if it's 5% or 10% or 15% or 20%, but it's a certain percentage, and they're not getting their certain percentage correctly. And then Joe Budden was saying, I'm going to put y'all on salary. Rory and Mal both said, listen, I don't want to be on salary. No, we like the whole situation of getting a percentage. So they wanted to audit the books. They wanted to see the books. And so it was a problem. Rory and Mal both were upset with Joe Budden because he decided to do a podcast with 2 new guys. And while doing that, he was trying to show them, listen, I don't need y'all. Y'all can be replaced. Even though they can be replaced, because those two brothers that he brought on the podcast offer something great. They were talking. It was great chemistry. So can they be replaced? The answer to that question, yes. But is it wrong for Joe Budden to hide those books and not show them the revenue? Yes. So with that being said, Joe Budden, if you in the bushes, you need to pay those people, pay Rory and Mal what they're owed. because you wouldn't like it if Spotify did not pay you correctly. You called them out. You wouldn't like it if MTV did not pay you right. You will call them out. So do the same thing that how you want to be treated. And then Rory and Maul said, listen, it was a situation that happened that they sold out a show. And Joe Budden took a video of it, and he told them, listen, look, I got the people wrapped around the corner. I got the people wrapped around the corner. And I think it was Rory or Maul. One of them said, listen, no, you ain't got the people wrapped around the corner. We got the people wrapped around the corner. And somebody said on there that Joe Budden thinks that this podcast is successful because of his music, and that's not the case. The reason why the podcast is successful is because collectively as a group, Rory and Maul and Joe Budden collectively had the magic, and they all put blood, sweat, and tears into the product, and they made it successful. It did not was successful off of Joe Budden music alone. So they was making sure that he get that understanding. So how I look at it all in, they did right. They had a contract. They had a certain percentage of how much they was going to get. And it was a problem every time they asked to see the books, and it was a $400,000 mistake on their accounting books. A $400,000, according to Rory and Maul, a $400,000 book, $400,000 mistake they claim. Don't forget the part that Joe suggests to Rory and Maul that they include Joe to take a month off to get accounting right, only to tell the audience they didn't show up. Yes, and then he told them to take a month off, take some time off to get the accounting right. And then when they didn't show up, guess what he did? He said, "Oh, they ain't show up. Oh, they ain't show up. They abandoned the podcast," even though he suggested that they take the day off, that they take some time off from the podcast. So Joe Budden, you got caught up in some lies. And just because you are successful, just because you are in it and you are somewhat a strong personality, you did not make that podcast only by yourself. Then we're hearing in the podcast behind the scenes stuff that the workers are overworked in the podcast, that the team is overworked. They're overworked and they're underpaid. And I think I forgot which one suggested, but one of Rory or Maul suggested that you give my share of the Patreon to the staff, because the staff was overworked and they underpaid. So that was something else that we learned from this whole entire deal. And while learning that, I just look at them. I look at Joe and give him the side eye. Because I'm like, how in the world are you treating your friends like this? And then let's be clear. Rory and Maul both were warned about how Joe Budden does business. And Rory and Maul did not want to see it. They was muted to the fact of how he was or how he could be. So they didn't see it. They were friends. They was like, oh, that will never happen to us. We're good. We boys. We're friends. And everything that people was warning them about Joe Budden actually showed his true colors, and he treated his friends, his colleagues, bad. So my thing is this: Joe Budden, get it together, because what you did, you were wrong. I don't care how intelligent you get up on your platform. I don't care how that beard look. I don't care how you talk loud on your platform. In this instance, my brother, you're wrong. How to correct this? Let me tell you how you correct this. By opening up those books and pay them their share. And if you were going around taking money away from their share, that's wrong to do. Not saying that you did do it, but we need to see those books. We need to have those books open up, and we need to see what is going on with those books. And why is it that they are not able to see the accounting and see how much revenue the show is generating, because they get a certain percentage of the revenue. I hope I break it down. And so that was pretty much the video that they were doing, and they broke it down all out. They broke it down. So, woo! Get it together, Joe Budden. Get it together. All right. So, many of you all do know I was in Atlanta for a little quick. It was a Friday, Saturday trip, 2-day trip. To actually it was like a 1 day and a half trip because I didn't get to Atlanta. But let's talk about it. I was going to Atlanta so to go see Monique comedy show. So I was in Atlanta and let's talk about it. So I worked my 8 hours and mind you, I was working my 8 hours. I said, oh my gosh, let me get these 8 hours there. Worked 8 hours, came home, took a shower, changed my clothes, packed my bag up, pack up my luggage to go to Atlanta. So I get in the Uber or the Lyft, and the Lyft cost was like 70 some dollars from my house to the airport. Never was that expensive. I don't know what happened with the Lyft price. I don't know if it was price gouging or what. They said they was short of drivers, so they drove up the price. So it was like almost $100 trip taken to the airport. So I go to the airport and get the bags and everything, get things together, going through security. And I was like, okay, I'm really going through. And one of the books that I took with me was Candace Owens. I got Candace Owens' book, and the reason why I got Candace Owens' book because I wanted to read her book Blackout to get an understanding of Candace Owens. So that's what I did. I took her book with me, and I was reading her book on the flight, and it's a good read. I read like 200 pages of it already. So I was learning some stuff about Candace Owens. So I'm hearing all that stuff. Then I'm on the flight, hearing my music, and takeoff. I do not like takeoff. That really does something to me. But I'm getting a little better, getting calm and stuff like that. I'm getting real calm when I'm getting off takeoff and I'm on the plane and I'm hearing the music and stuff like that. And I'm on the plane. I'm on Delta, and then Delta Airlines. Shout out to Delta Airlines. That's a good airlines. I would love to fly all the time on Delta. So I'm on the plane. They offer me some soda and they offer me some cookies. The cookies was good. I was on the plane, ate some cookies, and I drank me some soda. So by drinking the soda and eating the cookies, I was able to reflect. I'm like, okay, how was the Atlanta trip? Hope everything is good. Hope I got everything good. So I'm on the flight, and it was already a delay when we were on there. So we was already late getting to Atlanta. So we finally got to Atlanta like around like 10:45-ish. It was like close to almost 11 o'clock. I didn't get to my hotel room until close to midnight. And let me tell you why. Because I was waiting on a lift, and it took me a long time. It was a shortage of Lyft drivers. And I'm just standing there waiting on a lift, waiting on a lift, waiting on a lift. And they kept canceling my rides, canceling my. I'm like, when is I going to get in this lift so I can get to this hotel? So finally, I get into the lift, and I get to the hotel, and I check in. And somebody was like, "Do y'all got any more rooms left?" And they was like, "No, we sold out." So they were sold out. Then I was able to get my room. So thank God that I pre-booked my room when I did. So I go to my room and I checked in with Day. I thought we was originally gonna go out, but then I was like, "No, I really don't want to go out. Really not really feeling the vibe of really going out because the Rona and all that." I said, "Okay." She said, "I'm gonna be at your room early tomorrow, the hotel, to pick you up so we can go to the mall." I'm like, cool. So what did I do? I go live. So I'm on live talking to the producers and all that, knowing that I need to go to sleep now because I got to get up. I got to get up to go to the mall, to go to Lenox Mall with Day. So Day called me and she said, I missed her call. Let me just say this. I missed her call. I missed the text because I was asleep. I had took a shower and I was like, okay, I'll stay up and wait for her. And I had went to sleep and I was sleeping real good. And then finally, I think she called me back or I checked my phone. I think she called me back. I don't remember. I think she called me back and I answered. And she said, listen, while I'm outside. So I'm like, okay, let me put my pants on. Because one thing about me, I don't like to sleep in with no clothes on, okay? That just I love just to be free, no clothes, no fabric. So I had to hurry up and put on my clothes and put on my shirt. Because I took the shower. I said, let me hurry up and put on this stuff. Like, boom. So she was outside and I was like, well, we need to stop by and give me some gum or something because I didn't bring no mouthwash, no nothing. They ain't have none of that. I need something because you don't want me to have no stinking breath. She's like, okay, I drop. We go to the gas station. So I get some gum, so I put it in my mouth, and we head to the mall. And I was like, okay, Day, and Day is so beautiful in person. So get in her car, beautiful car, smelling good. Everything is a good experience. So we in the car, and I get my gum, and we on our way to the. We on our way to the mall. So we get to the mall, and I said, what kind of mall? First of all, we get a part, We get into the mall. Now, I don't know if I was going into a bad high school with metal detectors. I never, ever experienced in my life going to a mall with metal detectives. I never went in the mall with metal detectors. I'm like, what in the world's going on? All this security, all this police. I'm like, what in the world is going on with all of this security? And then they was telling me, she said, because, yeah, they be shooting up here. And I'm like, they be shooting? So already I'm ready to just turn around and just leave them all. But I said, they drove here, so I'm going to just be a good team player. And I'm going to just walk in here with the prayer of the Lord that nothing happened, okay? With my sword in my chest, so Lord, let's get through this. Let everything be good. Let us walk here, because I originally wanted to go in the mall to get some shirts, right? To see what the style to get. And when I got into the Lenox Mall, I said, with all this correctional officer, with all this stuff, it was hot. And I was sweating. And I said, oh my gosh, it is hot in this mall. I'm like literally burning up and sweating. And we just walking. And they was like, you gonna get some shirts? So we went in one store. I wasn't feeling it. I was already like, I ain't feeling this. I'm too hot to shop. I'm just too hot. It's too sweaty. So we just walked around and stuff like that. And the reason I like it because I was with Day. It was really good to meet her while we were there. We were talking and all that. And I'm very, very quiet. I'm very, very quiet. If you meet me in person, I'm a very quiet person. Very observant, but I'm quiet. So we walking around, we talk a little bit. Then we had this elevator. And these two white people was at the elevator. So they saw us and they must have saw me, my big tall self. And they must have changed their mind. Even though they wanted to get on that elevator. But they saw us, me a black man, they a black woman, and they changed their mind and say, I ain't getting on this elevator. And they was like, why they didn't want to get on it? Because they see us black folks getting on, so they just want to change their mind. So let them change their mind. We'll have the elevator to ourselves. So we on the elevator, and we go down, we go to the food court area. We just walking around, and I was like, she said, you ready to go? I was like, yes, I'm ready to go. And she was like, well, let's look and see some restaurants. I'm like, let's go to the Cheesecake Factory. Not knowing that everywhere, this place is just fully packed. She was like, it's going to be fully packed. I'm like, oh, no, I ain't going to be able to do that. It's all the packed stuff. So she was looking at some restaurants, and we get in the car, and we driving. And finally, she found this restaurant. Then we went to, shout out to this place. And Dave, if I got it wrong, correct me. But we went to Atlanta Fish Market. I think that was the name of the place. A beautiful restaurant, Atlanta Fish Market. I don't know where that's located in Georgia, but we went to Atlanta Fish Market, and it was a nice set. It was really nice. Wasn't that crowded, right? We got there, and it was like valet. And I'm like, why waste money for valet? And then the guy was like, listen, you can park where the employees park. I was like, you can park right there where the employees park. So she had parked where the employees park. So we were able to leave there, and we were able to walk in, talk to the lady that was going to seat us. We sat down for a little while so they can seat us, and then finally a table opened up. We only sat down for like a minute or two, and we got there. We sat down, and I said, I got to use the restroom. Because my nerves, like when I'm in a different environment, I have to really, really pee-pee, really, really have to go. Like my nerves, you know what I'm saying? I'm a different environment. And I said, I got to go to the restroom again. I went to the restroom at the mall, then I got to go again. So go there and wash my hands, get back to the table. We look at the food. And our waiter, he was like, well, do y'all want the the lobster? He was naming all the expensive stuff. I'm like, no. What I want is the fish and chips. And Day, I think she ordered some mushrooms, some fish. It looked really good. Even though I don't eat mushrooms and all that, but they was tearing that up. They was in that. I was saying about food too, but I was eating that fish and fries were hot. It was hot, steaming hot, and it seasoned. It was really good. And she was eating her food. I'm tearing it up, just eating. And then the man came over. He was like, How you enjoying the food? Y'all doing all this? She just ran. I don't like waiters that keep on coming to my table. Let me enjoy my food before you come to my table, okay? After you introduce yourself, don't come back to my table and ask me how's the food and everything like that. It's good. Let me eat it. Let me, I don't like to be interrupted when I'm eating on some good food. I like to dive in and, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to be interrupted. So he kept interrupting us and just really weird. Just weird. I don't know if the man was high or drunk or just or he really wanted a good tip. So we sat down, we got our bill, we paid the bill, and we left the guy. We both left him a little tip. We got out of there. And it just got crowded in that place. And we saw a picture of Lil Nas. They showed me a picture of Lil Nas X. He went to that restaurant back in 2019. I was like, oh, that was good. I thought he was there now. Because she said Lil Nas X was here. And I was like, is he here? Where he at? Because I'm like, when she said that Lil Nas X, I thought he was at the restaurant now. I was going to jump out that seat and get me a picture. I don't care what he was eating or where he was seated. I was going to get up off my table and go and see him. I don't care, security or whatever. I don't care. I was going to go and see him. But he came there back in 2019. Okay. She showed me the picture. So she was like, okay, let's go. Now, they had us go to some area. Oh my God, we was going, she said, I'm going to show you a nice area that with some expensive houses. So I'm like, okay, we driving around. And I love doing stuff like that. Like sightseeing, seeing houses, because it helps me mentally. If I visualize myself living in the house, I visualize having like children and a wife. I love looking at beautiful homes that really does something that really get me going to see that. So we look at these nice houses. And all these nice houses, and then we going through all these potholes. And I'm like, how we in Atlanta and these multi-million-dollar homes and all of these potholes? How in the world are y'all able to have all this stuff and all of these potholes? I'm like, I don't understand that. Don't make no sense. So we just doing all that, and I'm listening and we going to see these nice houses. And I said, let's go to the store so I can get me some body wash because I don't like the hotel soap. I need to get some stuff. Is it Tuxedo Park? Okay, thank you. Tuxedo Park is what we went to. And then I was like, let's go to get some body wash. So I went to go do that. And then we were driving. I don't know if we was coming from Tuxedo Park or what. But we ran into a Jeep group, a Jeep club. So this Jeep club, they just running through the red light, all the Jeep club. We just sitting there. So they was about to pull off, and then some more Jeeps just come up, and then they blocked Day, literally got in front of Day car, like, park, right? Like they the popo, like they the police, right in front of Day car, like they the police, right? And the lady started looking at us. She started dancing and all that. And they were pissed. They was so pissed. I saw the expression on her face. She didn't say nothing, but she was pissed off. That lady was just stood there right in front of the car and was just dancing, playing the music. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Why is they doing this? So the Jeep Wrangler Club. Yeah, they was like rude. So they was driving. So she driving, and she said that lady, if that lady would have stayed there a little bit longer, I would have called the police because they was pissed. I said, wait, they was upset. She was mad. I could just tell she was mad. They blocked her at the green because it was a green light for us to go. They literally had Dave blocked in. We couldn't move nowhere. They had us literally blocked in, and they was pissed. And I thought it was funny. literally, I wanted to get out the car and start dancing. Because the lady, when she was in there dancing, listen, I wanted to go ask them, hey, can we join the Jeep Club? I was going like, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get some money because I would have got a Jeep that day and joined the Jeep Club, the Jeep Wrangler Club. Hope I'm saying it right. And so they was doing that, and I was like, dang. We was on the expressway. I don't know where we was coming from. I think we was gonna go to Walmart, but we changed our mind. And we saw on the sign Tyler Perry Studios. I'm like, man, we close. And then I said, hey, let's go to Tyler Perry Studios. Not knowing that it's COVID, none of that. Like, I wanted to go to Tyler Perry Studios. And she was like, yeah, let's go. It was like 5 minutes away. She was like, let's go to Tyler Perry Studios. So we in the car, we driving, boom, boom, boom. We get there. Tell us why it's this black security guard. Because she was nice. She was a nice lady. A 4, maybe a 3 or 4. I don't know, how to rate her. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, she was like, no, you can't take. I was like, can we take a picture like right in front of like the signage? No, because of COVID and all that, you're not allowed. And I'm like, let us take a picture. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I really want to take a picture. I really, really want to take a picture. I actually want to meet Mr. Tyler Perry. I'm like, okay, it's cool that we have to leave out of the lot. And I was over it because I really wanted to take a picture in front of that Tyler Perry signage. I really wanted to take a picture. But it's COVID. I'm like, oh my gosh, COVID, really? This is what y'all doing? Y'all messing up my fantasy of what I want to do. So they leave, and it was super exciting. And one thing I enjoyed just for that moment, just to see the environment, just to be on the grounds of that and all of that, just to see it. And I could just see myself like working there, doing directing and stuff like my mind really goes on. I'm very quiet in person. They will tell you I'm very, very quiet in person. It's because I do a lot of thinking and I'm very observant. Okay, when I go on trips, I'm not a talkative person. Hey, yeah, this all that type of stuff. I'm not one of them type of brothers. I'm very calm. Put me in a car, put on some music, and Day was up there rock. And she had the audacity. She was just playing some Nicki Minaj, and she loved her some Nicki. Nicki just in the back, and I'm like, and I'm already just, mind you, I'm already getting dragged by the barbs, so I have to sit and listen to some Nicki. So we listen to Nicki. And they was like, let's go. You can come to my house and stuff like that. I was like, okay, that's good. Let's do that. And they have a beautiful home. I met her daughter, beautiful, just beautiful, right? We sit down and I saw the dog and I was scared of her dog. The dog, and I'm scared of dogs. I like little bitty dogs. I don't like big dogs. I like little tiny little dogs like Buttercup. Little bitty dogs. Little tiny dogs. Anyway. So that's all good. And so we sitting down, and mind you, she have a beautiful backyard. Again, my mind just beautiful the weather is nice, beautiful backyard. We sit on this beautiful couch, and it was so comfortable. And she put on a movie. The movie we was watching Monster. So we sat down, we watched Monster. It was so good, and it just got really quiet. And I'm getting real sleepy because I've been up, and I really want to sleep because this couch is very, very comfortable. And so I think she dozed off, and then I was dozed off a little bit. But that movie was so good, Monster on Netflix. It was like I really was into the movie on Netflix. It was really good. I think it was Monster on Netflix. So I'm watching Monster, really good movie. And so she wakes up. The movie is just over. Then I see this big cat. That cat scared the hell out of me. She got this big fat cat. I said, oh my God, what in the world? Oh my God, that cat scared the heebie-jeebies out of me. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. The cat was she said, oh no, the cat likes you. He's on this bag and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, that cat too big. That cat too, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. That cat was so big and it was on a rub all over. I said, no. So, and she was like, and I mind you, I'm this big black man scared of a dog, and I'm scared of a cat. And she had to call her daughter to come get the cat. That cat is big. I never seen a big cat like that fat rascal. I never seen something like that. So, she said, I had to put a dog collar on my cat because it can't fit no cat collar. I said, oh gosh. So I'm checking my phone and we talking about, the Monique trip and stuff like that, how we're gonna get there and all of that. I said, you're gonna drive, we're gonna do Uber. She said, I'm gonna drive. So shout out to Miss T. Her name is Miss T. Did I get her name right? Shout out to Miss T. I want to give her a shout out. Give me a second if I can find her Instagram. Shout out to Miss T. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find only Miss T. Only Miss T. Only one Miss T. Only one Miss T. Shout out to her. So she was going to the Monique show too, which she was supposed to go Friday. And somehow then we connected on Instagram. So we on there. It was me, Day. I'm in Day house, and we sitting down, and and Missy, she video chat me on Instagram. So we talking. She said, "Yeah, I missed the show because I said, oh my, why Wiley in Atlanta? Oh, he must go. She missed Friday's show. So she called the Uptown Comedy Club, and they allow her to come for Saturday's showing on Saturday. Allow her to come because she missed Friday." So she's talking about it, and then she was talking about, wow, you should do stand-up, and I'm really thinking about it, and we were just talking about stand-up comedy and laughs, and then I met her daughter on there, and she said, wow, you like a celebrity, and I like a little celebrity and all that. I was like, yes, and I'm like, I'm just getting real quiet, taking it all in. Very humble, beautiful woman, and we disconnected, but she said, y'all gonna be in a line before the show is over with. I was like, oh, Lord, we're going to be in a line waiting for the previous show to be over. I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, Dave, we could you could drive, but make sure we get there early so we can get a part. Okay. So she said, you ready to go back to your hotel room? I said, yes, let me take a shower and get myself together so we could get to the room. So on Station Head, I went live on Station Head because Dave went back home. She dropped me back to my room. And I'm playing the stuff about Station Head. While I was playing the audio clips from Station Head talking about Joe Budden, I'm literally taking a shower while everything is playing on Station Head. The audience didn't know it, but that's what I was doing so I can dress and still entertain my audience, right? Because I still got to entertain y'all and do that dress, and then we go to the Monique show. So we finally get to the Monique show. We get to the Uptown Comedy Club, and while I get into the Uptown Comedy Club, it was packed. I mean, packed. Soon when they drove in the lot, it was a park, and it was like, it's validate parking. But it's $20. I'm like, here you go, whatever. Let's go, because he was like, you could park down the street in another lot. So I'm like, no, right here is perfect, right? So we do that, and I say, Dave, you ready? So they had to go back and get her mask. I got in line. Oh Lord, we in line. First of all, when I seen Day, I'm like, God, okay, Day, Day beautiful. I'm like, okay, Day. I'm not gonna, all right. Like, Day is beautiful. All right. Anywho, so they was like, oh, I'm overdressed. And I was like, no, you ain't, I have to be a gentleman. So I'm like, I wanted to tell her. She was like, oh, overdressed. I'm like, no, you ain't overdressed. You look good. It doesn't matter way, okay? Anyway, we get to the line. We set in line. Tell me why we in a line. We meet this lady. This beautiful lady. I'm going to tell you she's beautiful. She had on her onesie and stuff like that. She's sitting there. And I said, she just kept talking, asked questions. Oh, I like Monique and all that. I'm like, oh, yes, it's exciting. And she's saying hi to everybody. Oh, you so pretty. Oh, you so pretty. Oh, you so nice. All this. Okay, we just talk. Then we run into Miss T. We run into the lady on this screen because the show finally in. This lady just talking. And then she talking some more. Yeah, and all this. I can't wait to see Monique and all. I mean, the woman just talking my ear off. I wanted to tell that lady, shut up. I'm tired of you talking. I want to talk today, but I can't even gather my thoughts for us to have a conversation while we in this long line. This lady just talking. Oh, girl. Then she pointed at Day leg. Is that a tattoo right there? You got a tattoo? Is that a tattoo? Is that a nose ring? With the nose ring? Like, she just doing it. I mean, just talking. And she talking my ear off. Talking about, I should start me a YouTube channel, but I want to know what to talk about. She should start a YouTube channel. Ma'am, if you in the bushes, start you a YouTube channel because you were talking my ear off. Talking me off. And just talking their ear off. We've been being really nice. Because I really want to tell this lady, shut it up. Don't you say another word. And she kept talking. And talking again. I hope I see Monique. And the comedian and all that. And these men and all that. And I told Dad, I wish her that ear. God is my witness. I whispered in their ear. I said, she ain't going to be able to keep no bed. Because she talk too much. She'll talk his ear off. And all these men and all that. I said, you ain't going to be able to keep no man. He'll hit it. And he'll probably have to, you ain't going to be able to keep no man. Anyway. So, we just talking again. And then she asked us a question. To me and Dave. Me and Dave in the line. Y'all see Dave. We in the line. Then she asked me and Dave, are y'all a couple? Are y'all a couple? That ain't none of your business. Why are you asking us all these questions, man? Like we interested. We're just being nice. But are y'all a couple? She was like, no, we're friends. Oh, y'all friends? She didn't believe it. She didn't believe it. She did believe it that we was just friends. Oh, I wish I had me a friend to take me to a comedy show. I wish I had y'all just friends. Okay, are y'all same gender level? Are y'all gay? I'm like, that ain't none of your business. But if you really want to know, I wanted to tell her I like both. I wanted to tell her that. But I said, Wiley, don't say nothing. Just allow the lady just to talk. Just calm. Don't say nothing. Anyway, we're not dating. We're not in a relationship. Somebody else DM me. We're not dating. We're not in a relationship. We are just friends. Men and women can be friends, okay? Anyway, so we finally, and I know Dave was tired from standing. I'm tired from standing. We both in pain. I'm ready to sit down. And my ear, I'm just ready to get this lady out my ear talk. So we finally get up there. I show them our tickets. And we clicked in, we got our other tickets. So we got inside the place and we sat down. The lady that talk a lot had to sit at our table. So I went to the restroom. Dave was like, make sure you give me some give me some water if you can find me some water. I said, okay, cool, I can find you some water. So we get to this line and I was like, let me get some water, get her something to drink and all that. So we sit down, we get ready so the comedy show starts. So we sit down. And Corey, she doing her stand-up. She from Chicago. I know of her. And another comedian, I don't know who she was. And then Monique finally shows up. So we trying to wait and get our food so we can eat and listen while the show is going on. It was packed up in that place. But Monique was super, super funny. She talked about when she met Aretha Franklin, how she was about to get into a fight with Aretha Franklin because Aretha Franklin invited her to go to her Christmas party and pay her 6 figures to go to a Christmas party for like 15 minutes, do like a 15-minute stand-up. And then she wanted to know where I'm going to sit. And Aretha Franklin had her sitting all the way in the back. She said, I will Aretha Franklin out, all that. And then eventually her Aretha Franklin made up. So she was the comedy show going on. The jokes are just going on. And then so before we get to the Monique, it was one comedian talking about, I can't stand my kids. These kids are so wild and so bad and stuff like that. Y'all thought these teachers and stuff and all that. But when that pandemic hit, and Dave was like, I don't feel like that about my child. I'm like, come on, Dave. Tell him, come on, Dave. So, we hear that, and then Monique talk. So it was somebody in the audience. And she was like, is this your wife? This your girl? What? She said, no, this is my friend. Oh, that's your friend. Okay. So don't give that nigga no pussy because he said that you were his friend. So friends don't get no pussy. So when she said that, you should have seen the lady that asked was me and Dave friends. She started to look at a corner of her eye and look at us because she asked us, are we friends? I'm looking at it. All right. I'm hearing this and I'm just really having a ball. Cause I love comedy shows. I mean, the jokes are really going off, and she letting the couples have it. And it was another couple there. She was like, "Are y'all together? Are you the women? So you like women and men?" It was real fun. I'm not gonna try to tell her jokes, but anyway, it was all funny. We sat down. So finally, the waitress, finally comes to our table. Someone, what do you want? I was like, Dave. She named what she wanted. And I said I wanted some chicken tenders and some fries, and some Blue Crust, a drink. I actually wanted a couple of drinks because I wanted to get real lit, but it was close to the end. It's about to wrap up. So finally it wraps up. Everybody else got their food. I did get my drink. I wanted about 2 more drinks because I wanted to be real tipsy, but it didn't work out that way. I got my 1 drink. It was strong too, but it was nice. They got both her carry-out plates. She got her food. I did not get my food. I'm the only person on my table did not get my food. So Dave was pissed because she was like, listen, he didn't get his food and all that. Because at first I'm like, just forget about it. And so no, they made sure I got my food. So she talked to the waiter, and then the waiter finally gave me the food, and we paid for it, and the show was up. But Monique was taking pictures, so I was like, let me go up there. My slow towel behind just sitting there. This is what I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. When you see an opportunity for something, get your ass up. Don't sit. Because that opportunity will pass you by. It's not going to wait for you. Don't do what I did. I was just sitting there. I said, let me get up. I don't know, should I get up? I don't know. And I really want to take a picture with her and just talk to her and embrace with Monique, right? Because I stand for what she stands for. The lady that was talking too much, she got up and she made sure she got her picture. I should have did exactly what she did, but I'm sitting there debating. Should I do this? Should I do this? And then finally when I got up, I saw Monique, and she looked at me eye to eye, and then she got distracted talking with somebody else. And I should have said, Monique, can I please take a picture? I didn't say nothing. I couldn't say nothing. I felt like Miss Seeley when she met Suge Avery. I can't move. I want to move, and I can't move. And I got like really, really stuck. Only thing Monique could have said, you sure is ugly. She could have said that and I would have fell out. Because I just couldn't move and say that. I got starstruck. I literally got starstruck. I talk all this stuff about celebrities. That I don't care about no celebrities. They just regular people and all that crap. When I saw Monique, baby, I couldn't move. I couldn't say that I got starstruck. Right then and there. So I was upset that I wasn't able to take a picture with her. So I was really, really upset. I wanted to take a picture with her. And then Dave was like, you ready to go? Now, I didn't tell Dave this because I'm very quiet. But I'm going to tell her now because we're going to do a show. Because if she would have asked me this question, hey, do you want to stay for the after party? Because they had an after party next door. I would have said, yes, let's stay at the after party. We get to the after party. The after party is lit. We got our carry-out place looking for the exit door. We went out the wrong exit door. And she was like, no, this is the exit door right here. But if she would have asked me, do you want to stay for the after party? I would have said yes. Because the weed was just going, I said yes. I want to stay for the after party. So, but she didn't ask me that. So she was ready to go. And then I'm like, hey, let's go. I mean, that weed smoking everything. So we get outside, and it's the lady. She was pissed because they told her that you gotta pay to get back in. And I don't know what that lady thought. When you leave outside of out of an establishment, you got to pay. They're not gonna allow you to keep coming in and out, in and out, in and out. They're gonna make you pay. It's their job to make some money. So she was mad. She was mad. Because it was 1 o'clock in the morning. It was literally 1 a.m. We didn't leave it. It was like literally 1 a.m. So So we get it. She said, I'm going to drop you back off. So we get into the room. And mind you, everything was close. It was no long, lengthy drive. So I got back to the room, and I said, they call me when you get back in, because I'm not going to go to sleep until you call me, because I want to make sure you get home safe. Because I don't like women driving at night. I really don't like that. I don't like women out late at night and stuff like that. I don't really like that at all. So anyway, I said, make sure you call me when you get home. And I was worried. I was like, make sure you get home safe. So I get back to the hotel, got my food. I said, where the vending machine? So I get pop machine, so I give me something to drink. All the pops sold out. Only one soda ain't sold out is the Diet Coke. And I don't like Diet Coke. I don't. So I got the Diet Coke, went to my room, ate the food. They texted me. I was like, Dad, I want you to call me. She didn't call me. She was tired. She was really tired. So I think I went live again. Did I go live again? I can't remember. But the trip was really, really nice. It was really nice. Let me tell y'all something. Got in the hotel. And I told them, I want to get the shuttle to get me from the hotel to the airport. So I said, let me knock over, because I don't want to miss my flight. But I slept. God is my witness. I slept so good. It felt so comfortable sleeping on a king size bed. I slept and I woke up right around like 4:45, like 5 o'clock. I got up really perfect. Got up, freshened myself up, got my clothes on. And I called downstairs and said, ready for the shuttle, and the lady was outside, got in there, and he was like, well, we charged everything. I said, if everything's good, he's like, yeah, you can check out, everything is good. As though I think they charged me and everything. So I get to the airport, and it was a gentleman sitting next to me when I finally get to the terminal. He was like, is it okay if I take this bag? And I'm like, yes, sir. Take that, check that bag in and stuff like that. This was his first time flying. So I'm answering his questions and stuff like that. Just really helping the guy out. But we gone. And I said, let me read some of my Candace Owens book, because this book is so good, I can't put it down. So I'm reading this book, and she makes some good valid points. I'm reading the book, and people looking at me strange. Why are you reading Candace Owens? Because that ain't none of your business. I love hearing the other side, because I read for entertainment purposes only, right? I'm not reading to get my bachelor's or my PhD. I just read for entertainment. It's just entertaining. So I'm reading her book, and I said, let me go and get me something to eat, a little snack. So I got a little snack, went to the restroom, and got on the flight. Then I talked to this guy who was next to me. He was talking about Candace Owens, conservatives, and the man was just talking my ear off. He said, I know I'm talking a lot. I love to talk. That black man talked my ear off. And I'm like, what in the world? I don't feel like doing all this. I said, please, throughout this flight, do not be talking. So finally so I had the aisle seat, and the seats were really comfortable. And what flight was that? What's that? American Airlines really good. I wasn't bunched, I was comfortable. So I put my earphones in, and I was listening to music, and I was dozing off, going to sleep because I was tired. I was really, really tired. Finally land to Dallas. I get a phone call from the hotel. Hello, Mr. Wiley. Your credit card got denied. We received to charge a card. And I'm like, excuse me? Everything went through. I'm not about to do no double tap. And I said, no, excuse me, everything went. So I called my credit card company. They didn't charge. The hotel didn't even charge me. And I said, I'm not giving you my card number over the phone, because if you didn't charge it, that's your mistake. I'm not correcting it. That's your mistake. I gave him when I got into that hotel on that day, on Friday night, I gave him my room key. I gave him my card, and you got the card. Boom. So I'm assuming that you charged it. So don't call me when I land in Dallas to give you my card information over the phone. I ain't doing that. If you didn't charge it, that's on you. That ain't on me. You didn't do your job right. I just got me a blessing. I just stayed in the room for free. If you didn't charge, that's on you. I got over there. I said, I'm not going to give you no card number. Now the lady, let me tell you something, Day. I would have hit, the lady that was talking her ear off. Yeah, the guy probably got it because he was doing all that talking. He wasn't paying attention to his job. See, when you do a job, pay attention. I'm like, that's too bad. But the lady that was doing all that talking, she was she probably good in bed. She probably great in bed. And she probably talk a lot, but she's probably great in bed. So, yeah, I would have, but we couldn't be no couple. We could just mess around, but we couldn't be no couple because she talked too much. I've been told like, woman, you talk too much. Shut it up. No, I didn't rob the hotel. I didn't rob the hotel. They had my card. The guy got my card, and I checked in. I got my key, and I gave him my ID, my car, everything. And so he had called me, and I guess he made a mistake. That's on him. I'm sorry, sir, but you ain't getting my card number over no phone. That ain't gonna happen. Why don't I like giving you my card number over the phone? Because you didn't charge it. You think I'm doing that? No, I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. What do you think she's great? Why do you think she's great in bed? She just looked like she was thick. She's not. She got a nice body. You know what I'm saying? She think, oh, because she was wearing that tight. What was she wearing? She was wearing black, and she was wearing a tight. I think, what was she wearing? Something real tight. But she looked like she'd be good in bed. She looked like it. Anyway. You should have gone to Miss Talking Alive phone number to give it to the hotel. I just got some free nights. They'll bill. Well, let them bill me. And I'll pay it later, but I wasn't going to give him my information on the phone. Because he asked for my ID. He asked my situation. And I'm like, just go and bill me over the phone. Anyway, anywho. So that sums up the trip lady told us to can't keep a man. They never call her back. She did say that. Dang. She did say that. That lady told us she can't keep a man. They never call her back. And I would have told her, ma'am, you talk too much. That's why you can't keep a man. She had on the cat suit. That's why you can't keep a man. I'm not a talker. On this show, it's because I get paid to do the talking. So I entertain y'all. But in person, when I was with Dave, I'm not a talker. I'm quiet. Very, very quiet. I am not a talker. You ain't going to be saying, hey, what up, y'all? Hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm not one of them type of people. Now, if you talk to me, I will talk back to you. I will respond. But I'm not a talker because I am, what do they call it? I'm an introvert. Is that, what's the difference between introvert and extrovert? Is I'm an introvert and I'm not a talker? So, you know, and I don't want to ask people a lot of personal questions because I could ask Day a lot of questions. Hey, Day, how you doing? All that. Don't hotel change your car. We check in. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So, it is what it is. I'm an introvert, yes. And so, and one thing about Day, when I was there, I mean, it was smelling so beautiful. I need to give me some candles because I love candles. Because she has some of the same similar candles like my roommate has. Them candles have your house smelling so beautiful, so clean. I love candles. I'm going to have to give me some candles and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to check my account this week. Definitely, I'm going to check my account this tea time. Yes, I'm definitely going to check it this week. I'm going to check it. Absolutely. Introvert, keep to self. I'm an introvert. Yes. So I have all that. I'm real cool with it. So the stuff that we did, I had a ball. I'm not a person that like clubs, stuff like that. Now, when I do go back now, I was invited to come back to Atlanta in June. So I'll be back in Atlanta in the month of June. So hopefully we could do a little bit more and have planned out. And I want to go to Nene Leak's. She got a lounge down there. I want to do that. And then I want to try some other stuff. I want to try a candy restaurant, but we got to, what we got to do? We got to, I guess, get a reservation for that. Yeah. So we had that. It was a great trip. You know what I'm saying? It was it was an awesome trip. Day was an amazing host. It was just really, really great. She was just a great person. It's a great sister. I love her. Like it was really good. Developing a great friendship with her is just really, really good. And it was so nice. And really, really nice. It was great. It was great. It was great. And I was laughing. I really liked the Monique show. I love comedy. Take me to a comedy show or a good old nice band. That's what I'm into. But I was asking Dave, I was like, Dave, you like rock music. they like animated stuff like rock music. She listens to Spanish because we was listening. Wait a minute. I said, "They, what are we listening to? We up here listening to some Spanish music." This lady was driving to some Espanol. Now, I don't speak a lick of Spanish. This woman, I said, "Day, what are you playing?" "Oh, I like this kind of music. I like Spanish music." Up here playing Spanish music. And I've learned this, that when you a passenger, don't make no suggestions. The driver controls the playlist. The driver controls what is being played. You are a guest. So I've learned that. So, because I don't want nobody telling me if I'm playing my Shirley Caesar, don't be trying to tell me to turn off my Shirley Caesar. But if it was up to me, I would say, put on some Shirley Caesar. Put on some Mississippi Mass Choir. That's exactly what I told her to put on. But I'm not the driver. I'm a guest. Because that's what I like. I would have told her, put on some, yeah, I'm like, what the world is she listening to? Can we please get a little bit of the Chicago Mass Choir in this car? I love gospel music. Anywho, it was so much fun. Would I do it again? Yes. This time I want to do it again, like do a hookup bar, go out for drinks when she's not tired, because they work, I work. And so I just got off of work and I took a shower and got on the flight and literally didn't sleep. And like today, I got off the flight, went to bed, and I got up. I said, let me get up and do a show, because we had to do 2 Man a Lady. I was going to cancel 2 Man a Lady because I said, let me just cancel it because I'm not into it. So glad I didn't, because it was a great episode. It was an awesome episode that we did. If y'all didn't check that out, go check out 2 Man a Lady. Did that episode and went outside for a walk, got on the phone, talked to some people and stuff like that. And somebody else hit me up in Atlanta when I had a conversation with somebody in Atlanta. They want me to be a part of a web series. And again, I hear the ideas, but I turned it down. I don't want to be on a web series because these web series, you don't have no control over your likeness. And you don't get paid. So I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Would I move to Atlanta? Yes, I would like to move to Atlanta. In the outskirts. I probably not. I would even stay in the city. I would stay in the city. I would like to move. I would move somewhere in Atlanta. But I will be in Chicago. Then I'm going to do New York. I'm going to spend time with family, get to know my niece, my nephews, and stuff, because I am an uncle, and get to know my family more. And so I will be in Chicago. So... But I would like to move to Atlanta. I would like to move. I really want to do LA because I'm hearing that they're going to tape Chase to LA. I don't know if they're going to have an audience, but if they have an audience, I might book me a flight to go to that. But yeah, and I work extra shifts just so I can travel and have my rent paid. Because I said one thing that I'm going to start doing is traveling more. You know what I'm saying? Before I even went to Atlanta, I made sure my rent was paid. I made sure my insurance was paid. I made sure everything was paid before I go to anything, because I don't do any trips if my bills are not paid. I will cancel it if my bills are not paid. And I don't think you should travel if your bills are not paid. You know what I'm saying? So next time I go around, make sure my bills are paid. And I pick up extra shifts so I can make sure my bills are paid and so I can make sure I have money for my trip. Because I'm starting to travel more. And I want to also interview people more too. The reason why we didn't get some interviews in Atlanta is because I was only there for just a 1 full day, which was Saturday. And I wanted to spend time with Day. So that's why we didn't do no interviews. I wanted to spend time with her. And then the next time we come around, then we may, able to interview people. And Yana, she's not hosting. We reached out, but you know what I'm saying. And at other times too, because if I say, I want to host Chase to LA, everybody else will be putting their bid in just to spite me and stuff like that. But if y'all want to see Wiley host Chase to LA, y'all hit up the producer. If they say, Wiley, you ready to host Chase to LA? I'll host it, baby. I'll wear me a nice bow tie and host that episode. It'll be nice. You know what I'm saying? We ready. We ready. I would love to host it, and I will be there with. I would love to host it, but you got some people in there. They reach out just to spite me, just to spite me. and say, oh, people been begging the hosts. No. You know how that stuff go. But it's okay because that stuff don't get to me because I like the product and I like chasing reality. Yeah, because she talked. But the thing, I like Van Zant. Let me tell you why. Because she was giving her honest opinion about the show. You know what I'm saying? And them the type of people you want. You don't want a butt kisser because that's going to take away from her brand. People going to be like, child, you ain't keeping it real. She keeps it real. You know what I'm saying? And she have this major market. She keeps it very real. And it's nothing wrong with what she said. It is what it is. It's a lot of work they need to do for the show, right? But production sees some type of way. It is what it is. But I heard she wasn't doing that. If y'all want me to open up the phone lines, I don't know if y'all want to open up the phone lines. All right. I don't know if I said everything. Yes, she negative and all that. So I thought they wanted someone that will tell the truth, and she wasn't rude. She wasn't rude. She was really funny. It was comical. And her opinion wasn't wrong because it was very constructive criticism, and the show needed some work. And I watched the last episode, and don't get me wrong, I watched the episode, and Hershey was talking about his HIV status, and that was inspiring, and just it brought me tears to my eyes because I like Hershey, and Hershey is one of my favorite members on there, and of course King Payne is one of my favorite members on the show, but he kind of got lost in the last couple of episodes because he had a strong debut, but the last couple of episodes really didn't click for me, if that makes sense. But I was literally laughing at some of the parts of the drama that they be having. But other than that, I would love if I don't host, I will go and support because I like supporting the Chasing Reality franchise. I think it's a great franchise, and it's really good for the culture. So, and I will do a full review of it once I get time to sit down and do it. So was Q didn't want her to come? I don't know. Q is executive producer though. He's the executive producer. It had to have been Q. He's the executive producer. Because, he's the executive producer of the show. He is. Listen, I don't even think I heard about the Monique review, but Wiley recap of his trip. Yes, make sure you rewind and you'll be able to hear the recap of it. If anybody wants to open up the phone lines and talk about Joe Budden, or if you want something to say, I will open up these phone lines and allow you to call in. I'm not going to make this. Damn, it's already 9 o'clock? Okay, we got to go because I got to work in the morning. Let me open up the phone lines. And I didn't even eat nothing, so I need to eat me something before I go to bed. I know I'm supposed to eat before I go to bed, but I was traveling, so give me a second. Do y'all want the phone lines open up? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to open up. What's the problem? Okay, let me open up these phone lines. But yeah, it was really nice. They is amazing hosts. So I'm going to be traveling more. And what I want to do is like meet up with people and connect with people, interview people and stuff like that. That's exactly what we want to do. Okay, that's exactly what I want to do. But it was an awesome trip. It was. I was supposed to do, because D.L. Hughley was in Addison performing, I think here in Dallas, somewhere in Dallas. I think Addison's outside of Dallas. But he was performing, I think, this weekend. But I was like, I ain't got no money for 4 people, $160, because you had to go pick up a table. And I was like, no, I ain't got no four people to go. I'm going to up these lines and stuff like that. You like, oh, it could be all for promotion, though. It could be all for promotion. Because, y'all, you can't say anything with these shows. It could be all for promotion. Give me a second. Let me see. What is this? Oh, okay. Shout out to Erica Banks. She's going to be in Wildin' Out. Okay, that's what's up. I'm going to open these phone lines and allow y'all to call in. Although I meant the ATL recap got me down from the lady to the Jeep. I can't even remember how the show was. Your story said it was yes, thank you. It was fun. It was a fun trip, you guys, and it was so short. And it wasn't a gate. You know, usually when I travel, it's at Atlanta gate or
Your show now. Press
DC
1
gate. It
to
was
hear.
nothing like
Your
that
show
because the
is
people that I'm
scheduled to start
around,
in
they're
14
they're
seconds.
not childish. You know, they're adults. They have their own
Your
jobs
show will
and
go live in
careers.
5 seconds.
You know what I'm
4,
saying? So it ain't gonna be
3,
no gate.
2,
You're around educated,
1.
you know, intelligent people. So 7736 calling you on the air. Hello? 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 7736?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, how are you?
All right.
I guess I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I'm not even sure.
Can you hear me?
Wiley,
Okay, Jake, she can't hear me. Hold on 1 second.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but let me do something real quick. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Let me revamp because she said she couldn't hear me. I don't know what's going on with these phone lines. I don't know. I think it's probably me, but give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna open up these phone lines.
Your show now. Press 1.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
All right, 7736. You live on air.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hi. So, how have you been enjoying your vacation so far?
Great.
Well, that's good. That's awesome. This is all I wanted to know.
Okay, thank you so much for calling in.
No, I'm so serious, Wiley. I love that, you know?
Okay.
You're having a great time and everything.
Yes, I did.
I
It was
love that.
it was an awesome time. It was great.
And it's not over yet, you know?
Well, it's over for me. I'm
Not
not in
even the
Atlanta
17th
anymore.
yet.
I'm back home. Thank you so much for calling in.
You left already?
Yeah, it was a quick trip.
It's not even the 17th yet.
It was a quick trip. It was only like Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, but I thought that you wouldn't leave until at least the 17th. Like, wow, I must have misunderstood earlier during the weeks, you know?
No, it was only a quick trip and stuff like that. It was only a quick trip because I couldn't do a full weekend because I have work. So I was like, but I did want to go see Monique, and I wanted to meet some people, you know. So that was great.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it. Yeah, I know you were telling us this all the time, you know. So I knew that was going to happen, but I didn't know that you had already, like, left. I mean, me, myself, I'm not actually in Georgia, you know. Otherwise, I would have been there to meet you, you know.
Oh,
But
okay.
because yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so I just love that, you know.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for calling in and giving your
I-
thoughts on there. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Wait, also, not only that, if you do not mind, and if your chat doesn't mind, no, thank you, Wally, and producers and everyone, you know, for all the production in total. I wanted to know, okay, if you would tell me, okay, so the beginning of the things, like, I didn't catch the beginning of the live.
Okay, well,
If
just
you
go and rewind and catch
wanted to
it so
tell
you
me
can listen
something
to the
about-
show. Yeah, catch it, you know, rewind it, and so you can
Yeah,
catch
but I
it.
usually catch it afterward, or I'm following it the whole time.
Well, you need to be called. You need to be on the
so if I
text. You need to be on the
rewind
text
and catch
list.
it and call you back.
Yes.
No, I am on the text list though.
Okay.
I
Well.
was just asleep.
Oh, you was
It's
asleep.
Sunday. I'm sorry. It's still Sunday where I'm at. So on Sundays, if for nothing else, I cook very early. So we eat very early. It's like a Thanksgiving every Sunday here.
Okay. Well,
So if that makes any sense to you guys, I'm just saying.
okay. Well, catch the replay and leave us a comment and give me. I want to hear
I'm
your
sorry.
thoughts.
So I didn't catch the beginning.
Thank you.
No problem, though. But thank you. All right.
All right,
Have a good
bye-bye.
one. Bye.
Y'all is something. I ain't really hear all the episode, but yeah, she just yeah. I'm not flirting. What are y'all talking about? Wiley don't know how to flirt. I know how to flirt, but I'm not flirting publicly. So y'all gonna be like, say I'm trying to smash my subscribers. No, that ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna catch me in no mess like that. She's flirting with you. That's okay, but I'm not flirting back. This is business. If you want to flirt with me, flirt offline. She won't. Oh my gosh. No. I'm not flirting though. Y'all ain't about to give me Wiley is flirting with his subscribers in part 88. Y'all ain't about to give me That's one thing my mentor said. Do not be smashing your subscribers, okay? That ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Woo. She was flirting. Y'all want me to flirt back. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. My God. Y'all crazy in this chat. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in to the Wiley Show. I want to give a special shout out to all the producers in the house. Again, thank you, Dave, for your amazing. Just had an amazing time. Also, I want to give a special shout out to Miss T. Let me see, where's her? Only one Miss T. Shout out to you. We was able to meet her. That was absolutely great. Had a great time meeting her. And so I wish I would have took a picture with her, but the lady was talking my ear off. That lady that we met talked our ear off. So not Miss T, but the lady with the cat suit on. I did not realize how many people do hate on Wiley. Yes, it'd be a lot of people. So y'all ain't gonna catch me over there flirting. No, absolutely not. Man, I'm gonna be on my best behavior. Absolutely not. Okay. So one of my subscribers said, "Ooh, Wiley, you should do the Goalie gummies." So I start this, and it gives me a boost of energy. You know what I'm saying? So I eat like at least two of these a day. And ever since then, my leg has been feeling a little better, and I'm able to walk. So I walked for a whole hour, and usually I'd be in a lot of pain, but I felt a little better. I don't know if it has something to do with it. I don't know. But I ate this, and so they have this at the store. So I didn't get this on nobody promo code. Goalie, give us our check. This is not no promo or promotion. They ain't cut us our check. But I like it. It tastes good. Gives me a boost of energy. But I like it. So yeah, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so very much. And I will see y'all in the next live. I want to give a special shout out to y'all, and make sure y'all thumbs up and subscribe. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. We need some more thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button, people, y'all. We got 190 some people watching. We need 100 likes. Hit that thumbs up. If y'all don't do nothing else, hit that thumbs up, okay? Hit that thumbs up, okay? Y'all do subscribers, just slow down. She didn't flirt. All right, yes, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Thank y'all so very much. And leave us a comment. All right. We gonna go, because y'all got to go. Also, too, I want to say this before I go. Erica Banks was asking for prayer. So why did I post it on my Twitter? I said I'm praying. And people were in my DM on Twitter talking about, you the one encouraged her to get a boob job. That's probably why she asked for prayers, because she about to get her boob job. And I'm like, listen here, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? What's the problem? Like, I don't even know why. She didn't even give us the reason why she getting the boob job. So we should definitely see what's going on. So good night, everybody. And we'll see y'all later. We only have one call. I told y'all we don't get that many callers unless I'm trolling. Well, that's it. While you was right about Nikki, I said what I said. I said what I said. If I troll, then the callers will call in. We only got one caller, but we tuned in for the story time. Thank y'all so very much. Y'all have a wonderful night. Good night, y'all. Peace. Did you click off? Can you put those chicken breasts in the air fryer, please? I just want 2 chicken breasts in the air fryer, and put those clothes in the wash machine, please. Bae, can you do that for me, please? Thank you. Thank you so very much. And I need you to rub my feet too. Yeah, because I was walking, so I took a shower. I want you to rub my feet. Yeah, I need my feet rubbed. Yeah. What movie are we watching tonight, babe? What movie are we watching tonight? Just let me know, babe. So, okay. Did we click off this? Oh Lord. Oh, is he so funny? Yo, we gonna do an after show on station here. We gonna do after show on station here. Oh Lord, while my chicken breast is cooking, we can do an after show on station. Oh gosh. Ooh. Wow. Oh gosh. Let me schedule a show for station head. Woo. Oh, I'll see y'all, and I can't wait to get a bang. One day. I'll see y'all later. Let me drop it in there. Okay, hold on. They want to do after show on Station Head. I'll listen to people. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on Station Head. Peace.